great, beautiful, blissful rising to all of my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. It is your boy, Terrible Waunstar. Got to break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos. Sun, Moon, rising, North Node, and Venus, or wherever is that in your chart. Hey, now, this is a disclaimer. This is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. So if it resonates for you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, not only that, I try to do the best I could. Now, if it don't resonate, which is other beautiful people out here that can help you, assist you on your journey. Now, Virgo, the title of this one, you are finding a way to get through to this new starting point. You are finding a way to get through this new starting point. Okay, now Virgo, I had to do a deep meditation on this, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like some of you may be on the go, some of you may be on the move, but Spirit just want to say sit back and relax just for a little bit. Just enjoy the ride and the moments that's coming on. Again, you got a couple of weeks away from new beginnings coming in. Now, some of you been going through a transition, some of you may be having some exes getting ready to come back to the surface, but Virgo, this is all a test just to see if you have you learned a lesson for one, or are you willing to go through the challenges for another repetition cycle. Now, Virgo, lately, no, can't jump into it yet. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's get into prayer. Let's get into prayer and meditation, and then let's jump directly into this. I was ready to go. I tell you, Virgo, some of y'all must be on the go. You must be focused, tunnel vision. Now, let's slow down for a minute. Shout out to my A1 day ones. Shout out to my B2 round twos. Shout out to everybody that's coming in, joining the channel. Now, this is not only a Virgo channel, but yes, it is, but it's not at the same time. So take the Virgo out. If you a cross watcher, put in your placement if it resonates, but still hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Okay, now, that basically being said, Spirit Guides, Angel Universe, we thank you right now for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations. Now, anybody who wish any ill will mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do is take that beautiful energy and give it to the universe and never to the sender. Ashe, ashe, amen. Namaste, Salah. Let's get on into this thing. Now, Virgo, the title of this one is, again, you are finding a way to get through this new starting point. So I know some of you have been releasing, but I feel like it's time for you to become one within yourself, okay? Now, it's time to use your crown chakra, okay? Get real deep up into meditation, elevate yourself, be more conscious with yourself into the hill of growing the way you want to go and what you need to do to get there. Now, again, this may be triggering when I say this. A lot of people want to be spiritual, but a lot of people don't want to do the work to get there. And once you into spirituality, baby, I hate to say it's like spiritual gang. When I say gang, once you in, you awaken and you open your eyes up to see everything that's in front of you. And now you gotta hold yourself accountable for the actions that you allow and the way how you get through the actions during the most hardship of your time in that cycle. Now, let's get on up into this thing. Now, this is going to help you in spiritual union, balance, and integration, supports and balance all the systems of the body. Direct breath and awareness throughout the body opens your crown chakra as well. Now, bend the index finger inward and touch the tips of the index fingers to the thumbs. Join the thumbs and the hands with the base of the palms touching. Extend the other fingers open, relax shoulders, and move elbows slightly away from the body. Now, what we're going to focus on is this. I experience the oneness of everything, okay? I experience the oneness of everything. Now, with that basically being said, again, hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button, baby. Let's get on into this thing so we can get into the reading, okay? So we're going to breathe in this positive, beautiful energy, and then we're going to let out all the negativity that we had through the day. Somebody could have stressed you out. It can be your kids. It can be your boss. You can be mentally frustrated with yourself about not completing a goal, or it can be a significant other, a friend, whoever. This is the time to let it go, okay? So we're going to breathe in positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not for you, we're letting it go, okay? Breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not suitable for you, again, we letting it go. Breathe in. I experience the oneness of everything. I experience the oneness of everything. Hold it. and release out. I experience the oneness of everything. I experience the oneness of everything. Ashe, ashe, amen. Namaste. Salah. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Now, Virgo, when we was just in that meditation, I was feeling some energy of you turning around and overcoming over some type of tower moment that happened recently. Now, this can be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years that you may have been in this cycle, okay? So I feel like majority of you are expanding and you are getting help mentally, physically, and spiritually on this challenge or on this journey that you on, because it's a lot of things that you have put up with and a lot of things that has been weighing heavy on you. Now, do you feel like if you release this certain type of burden with a choice you need to make, will that make you happy or unhappy? You are indecisive right now about trying to get through and break through for this new opportunity or the new doors to open up for you, because majority of you are hanging on something to the past. Now, Virgo, this isolation that you've been going through has taught you a lot of lessons throughout these seasons, okay? Now, you have learned how to balance yourself on a mental base. Emotionally, you still learning how to heal and mend the broken scars that people have placed on you in your past. You learning how to let it go. Logically, you are understanding about your boundaries. You are understanding how to communicate how you feel and express yourself through those with the action that is needed to take place. Now, Virgo, this is awesome new energy of whoever's watching. Now, as you've been trying to find these different ways to cope with the pain, cope with the loneliness, cope with the hardships, cope with you being independent, now you are starting to understand between yourself and between others, you got to start to learn more about emotional independence, or some of you have regained emotional independence. Now you are no longer being codependent on others that's trying to get in the way, as you are now being prepared to start on a brand new cycle. Again, some of you may be harnessing this little energy. I'm feeling like you understand spiritually what you need to do with the high priestess, right? But I'm also understanding that you are willing to go back and take a step and see the pureness within yourself in order to take this leap of faith that you need to go into your best interest at hand. Now, some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Leo. Let's just say it like that for right now. To each his own. Capricorn, too. I can say Capricorn. Now, with that basically being said, let's keep pushing forward. Now, Virgo, you are starting to understand that you are starting to be inspired to be more into your life. Like, I feel like if some of you was in isolation a lot and all alone and this, that, and the other, you learn how to go through this independence. Like, some of you don't like to be alone. It's a difference between a Virgo like being alone and forcing to be alone, okay? Now, Virgos, yes, we introverted. We like to be alone only on certain situations, right? Now, the situation may be if something emotionally may be too overwhelming and is disrupting our normal routine. Yeah, that's when Virgo may withdraw. Now, another one is when Virgo get too emotionally attached or emotionally stable into something that they really like and they love, and their intuition or their little spider senses or overanalyzing may come in like it's too good to be true, Virgo may pull back. Or if you scar Virgo may pull back. Now, I'm not saying the Virgo would leave. I'm just saying that them are some certain signs that a Virgo may fall back. Now, what we are doing, we are regrouping and reanalyzing the situation that may be going on, and then we are making a choice in a long-term decision if we want to deal with you or if we don't want to deal with you. Now, if you really want to know the Virgo secret, that's one of them Virgo's gonna hate me for, and I'm a Virgo myself, but hey, it is what it is. Virgo, you are highly valued and you are high vibrational. Even if they try to use this tactic against us, it's not gonna work because you are so in tune with yourself. You know the independence on an emotional standpoint are high, no longer to be manipulated, and you also got the discernment to see everything that you need to see. But Virgo, you being inspired to let it go. You understood the lessons that you needed to understand about something you don't have any control of. However, You may be in a stressful situation because you are trying to find some way to open up these doors in your life with more opportunities. And I'm saying right now, Virgo, even though you are trying to start this new starting point, it's kind of hard for you right now because there's a lot of obstacles that's in the way. You got friends that's coming in your way. Hey, Virgo, I need you to do this. You like, look, I'm on self-improvement. Then you got other people coming in the way. Virgo, I need you for this. You're like, not now. I'm still working on myself. Then you got the last line of defense in a spiritual attack that's coming at you is your significant other. Now, what they'll do is something that may trigger you as a reflection of something that you need to understand. But then again, it can be somebody who's not understanding the lesson dealing with you, Virgo. And by them not understanding this lesson, it's creating you to be more frustrated. And now you have made a final decision to go somewhere new. I'm not saying you leaving, but I'm saying you going someplace new. Virgo, some of you have realized that when you let go of these things that you've been hindering about, and the things that you are finally walking out on because you tired of being in the cold, you tired of being abandoned, you have learned the independence that you need to move on to the next chapter. However, you are still trying to, some of you don't understand that you are completing a cycle in your life that is already understood and already completed. But the problem is you keep trying to go back and try to save people who ain't worth saving. And I feel like now you're getting to this new starting point that you have walked away from so much pain. You have walked away from cutting off so many people, all for you to get to the place that you need to be on this journey, on this newness, and you had to do it alone. Now you have rebuilt yourself. Now you have rebuilt your character and going towards your dreams and your desires. And now it may be a little too late for people trying to come back in your life if you are rising and they ain't with you at your low point. Ashe, amen. Let's get directly into this thing. Let's get into these cards. Y'all got me on one today. Y'all got me on one. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Shout out again to my A1 Day 1. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to everybody that's rocking. Let's work. Spirit guides in the universe. What do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising. North Node. Venus. And Cross Watcher. Ashe, amen, namaste. All right, let's get into this thing. What I see right now for you, Virgo, we got the Nine of Wands and Queen of Cups in reverse. So right now, emotionally, you may be frustrated about some type of situation in your life, or it may be somebody that's coming into play that's trying to close a chapter. Now, this can be you or this can be somebody else. Now, emotionally, I feel like you are starting to be submerged within your own emotions because right now you may be submerged about some type of love aspect, some type of inspirational spark that you keep on trying to push with hope into something that needs to come to take place. Now you are 1 foot in and you are 1 foot out for a majority of you. So that's letting me know you are working on some type of balance when it comes to you being in a harmonious self and coming to like you and your independence. Now, not only that, some of you may be tired of being alone where you rather start going to your independence because emotionally you had to walk away from a lot of situations that was keeping you emotionally submerged and creating you in this mind to you to change your vibrations. You are starting to understand you had to look at different emotional aspects of how to love yourself. You had to look at different aspects and different avenues of how to treat people accordingly for people to treat you accordingly. Again, you had to learn about your boundaries when it comes to people that is close to you. Now, what you are hanging on to, some of you may be hanging on with knowledge. Some of you may be withholding information. Some of you may be sitting back and not being in greed, but right now you are avoiding people all because you got something inside you that you are working on for you to become better. You are tired of going through disputes. You are tired of people getting in your ear, Virgo or Cross Watcher or whoever it is. That's why you are hanging on to everything mentally towards yourself. You are starting to realize that every time you get in some type of dispute with somebody and you go back and think in your mind it was all about some type of manipulation or some type of deception or something that was not understood, or it had to be a one-sided situation, so you started allowing things to be. You was like, okay, so the challenges that you had to go through, if some of y'all was dealing with the air sign is right here. I don't like he calling air signs. I'm calling it out right there. Now, air sign that you may have been dealing with, it's all about you rebuilding yourself into this abundant light. And when it comes to independence and coming to you, you may have to deal with a Leo to teach you about courage. You may have to deal with the Scorpio to teach you about the mysteries within that you needed to learn. Now, if you are dealing with a Sagittarius, it may teach you about how to be more adventurous and get out there hermit shell and live life the way that it is. Now, for some of you, you've been so mentally blocked inside your mind for the sharpness that you need going towards this independence. This one has created a lot of somebody trying to win by any means. This could be you, or this can be the person that you may be dealing with. Now, I feel like a lot of delays is coming in this outcome for you right now, Virgo, because you got to allow things to end. Some of you are not allowing things to finish out, and you still trying to keep control of something. And this is why your self-love is not improving the way that you need to be, because you are pouring a lot of energy into something, again, that don't need to be poured in. You got to release. It's time for you to let go of these emotions and let go of how you feel about something not working out in your favor and transmute that energy. It's time for you to allow things to end so something new can begin. You can no longer be confused about the choice or the choices you need to make, because if you pay attention to the messages, the signs that Spirit has been giving you all along, baby, I'm telling you right now, you won't be frustrated about seeing a person for how they truly are. Yes, some people like to use manipulation, or this can be you being over addicted into something that is taking you off of your purpose. And this can be a person, place, thing, substance. So, and this can be one of these little secret, little hidden little skeletons in your closet too, whoever watching. Now, I ain't trying to be in your business. I'm just calling it how I see it. Now, even though you still know about these options, you are finding ways to walk away from adversity. Like, I'm going to tell y'all about a Virgo too. Virgos won't tell you this either. Subconsciously, Virgos don't like to lose. The older we get, the more we start to understand it's not losing, it's learning. So somebody may be in their ego, or somebody may be in their pride, which creating all this adversity when it comes to this toxicity, or coming to something that they want to keep control of, or some type of negative way of thinking, or some negative ways to try to get you to retreat and to make you feel like you out in the cold. You are tired of going through this adversity, and you are ready to start something new that's coming down in your life. You don't care. Like Virgo, you had to understand how to stand up for yourself when it came to people that's being deceitful, people who did not want to take action, people who wanted to put you in stalemate situations, people who want to manipulate you and use you in some type of discomfort when it comes to making you feel some type of way. But you had to allow the cycle to be in order for you to see the goodness within yourself. I say, amen. Namaste. Now, not only that, Virgo, the challenges I'm also seeing is too, like this person, or either or, I feel like you are tired of person that's not giving you the reciprocation that you deserve. And when I say it like that, because you are tired of being blindsided when it comes to things without you knowing. Now, you are also getting tired of being this person deceiving you, or feel like in deception, or you may be getting ready to let something in because you may be tempted to go to something new, or somebody got their eyes on you. They just haven't brought communication yet. So be careful, Virgo. Right now, some of y'all in a healing stage. Don't do the rebound stage. Do the healing stages. Now, for me, personally, I feel like opinionated. I feel like the best time frame for a person to go through healing in a spiritual sense for 6 months to a year. Now, I ain't saying not date. I'm just talking about not getting back in a serious relationship. Yes, you can be friends with people. Yes, you can find and look for different options. But while you are going through a healing transition, if it's somebody you really cared about, I believe 6 months to a year. Up to a year and a half and 2. Depends on how bad the post-traumatic bond was and the scar was within your heart. Forgive me. All right, let's keep going. What are some of the challenges for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Give me some challenges. Ashe. Amen. Salah. All right, Virgo, I feel like right now you are having a problem manifesting something when it comes to you taking action and starting. Like, you got all the resources, but you are not using it because you are more depressed about some type of situation that's not going in your favor, or somebody take the energy how it go. Now, I am sensing the arrogance is stopping you from overcoming over your fears, or somebody arrogance is stopping you from expanding out with the motivation and inspiration that you deserve. deserve between one another. Now, I am seeing right now somebody need to awaken. It was in reverse. So I'm sitting up there saying somebody need to overcome and awaken through the challenges that they may be facing during their fears, get out of their arrogance and see things for how they truly are. This can be you or somebody else. But Virgo, I feel like the problem is by you manifesting with this depression, with this low type of energy, it's because you're not grounding. Some of you may need to ground more. Some of you need to stop going through delays because it is stopping the little blessings that's coming in for you, even though challenging, that you may be feeling like you finna take some type of loss or some type of rejection, but emotionally you starting to know your self-worth and you are starting knowing all the expectations that you need to know when it comes into you dealing with this relationship or dealing with yourself on your personal career journey or personal journey, period. I share, man. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Let's see what else that we got for the beautiful Virgos overall. Virgo, overall, I'm sensing right now, you may not be pouring any more energy into anybody else right now or pouring into others because you are being more motivated to awaken yourself, or you being motivated to put in a lot of hard work, probably in your career or probably in a personal project. Some of you may be choked up as well. You got to forgive me. I got a little chest cold. Now, not only that, I feel like the emotionally, you may be moving slow because you may be in fear about something that needs to end. Like, I know you still hanging on to certain individuals, but even though you start to know your self-worth, when it comes to somebody trying to win by any means who slowly been giving you the emotions that been dulling your life, you were starting to understand now it was unjustified. And this is why you always be feeling this loss or rejection. You got to get out of that mental mindset because it's not helping you manifest or take action the way that you need to be. And it's putting you in a reverse energy. Most people manifest in a positive light. That's the way how you get what you need to lift your vibration. But right now, emotionally, if you're not where you need to be, you may need to reground and do some meditation because right now you are hanging on to something that is slowing, taking away your gifts and your balance off of your ego and maybe off of some type of bitterness. It's time for you to get back in foundation and restructure yourself because what you are doing in your life is everything beautiful and you are finding a way to get through this beautiful new starting point. Now, I feel like, are you making amends with a lot of people? Yes, you are making amends with a lot of people. Are you really just out there just trying to just be vindictive? No, I don't believe that. I feel like right now you're just starting to take the time to pull back to do the things you need to do. Now, some people may be concerned because you start to learn how to love yourself without giving your energy out to other people. I mean, like, yeah, you give it out, but Virgo, I'm sensing right now you only giving that the bare minimum. And I feel like you have understood the lessons about something that you need to overcome and take actions about. You got to love that you are different and love. If you are in a situation and everything's not going your way, you got to learn about the things that is unjustified for you and do a little shadow work to balance it so you can understand who you truly are. Now, I ain't saying endure it. Just have the courage to go through the challenges when it comes to people that's trying to manipulate you and understand for you to get back in your power, this change is unavoidable right now. Like, I feel like a tower moment that happened in the past and it's unavoidable. You learned a lesson, even though you may be a forgiving energy. But it's time for you not to repeat another cycle. It's time for this new starting point to take place. Spiritually, you are getting back into your zen. Your equilibrium, your spiritual balance is back aligned with your masculine and feminine energy. So you got to understand you are seeking the lessons because it's divinely timed to see it. Now, you had to go through a lot of hurt to see because sometimes we need to get bumped and get whooped like a little child, get a little spanking here, there, get a little tap to understand that's not a great decision. And spiritually, it took you off your balance and off your rhythmic pattern because the courage that you need to have is taking action. And I feel like some of you are spiritually doing this on this voyage that you're on because what's unavoidable is you seeing things and progressing to let things be better for you. So this new starting point is all about you. It's time for you to open your mind, speak on how you feel. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So with that basically being said, let's go ahead and get a couple up out of here. Make sure, again, you hit that like, comment, subscribe button, baby. Now, let's get through. Close it out for the night. Now, the first one is, I am open to receiving all this love in the universe. All the love in the universe. I am open to receiving all the love in the universe. Ashe, amen, namaste. Salah. I attract more money than I need. I attract more money than I need. Ashe, amen, salah, namaste. I am fully supported by the universe. I am fully supported by the universe. Ashe, ashe, amen, namaste, salah. So with that basically being said, if you want a personal get at me, text me, we can make that happen. I just want to say peace, love, and light, love, and peace. I love you, God love you, the universe love you. Make sure you love who? Yourself. That's the most important thing on the channel, baby. Peace, love, and light, love, and peace. Ashe, ashe, amen, namaste, salah. Yep.